Go for it.
Welcome back to What's the Odds with Steve Renazizi. A very special What's the Odds. Look at us, Brenton. Like two gentlemen
here
in the same room, buddy. Look, this isn't AI. This is real. Oh, my God.
You're looking cut.
It's not bad, dude.
Not
I got to
bad.
start on TNT. By the way, what is it? TRT?
TRT.
Damn it. That video that I posted that gained a lot, that I was promoting the shows for this weekend in La Jolla, the one with my body looks amazing in it and people think it's really me, but all those people, all the comments are like, you're on TRT. This is TRT roid rage. And I'm like, this is insane. And I have not said anything. I'm not, because I feel like just starting to talk to one person, it would be forget it. So I just leave it alone. So everyone thinks I'm on what I thought was TRT, testosterone
replacement
therapy.
I didn't know that was a thing, clearly.
I mean, look.
You don't look bad if you lost weight.
I mean, I lost like 10 pounds, 12 pounds. My doctor in April told me that my cardiologist is like, hey, man, how you doing? And I'm like, I'm doing great. I feel great. How am I doing? And he's like, well, we got a couple things we can talk about here. He goes, we're at the point, because I'm almost 50, 48. He's like, in 5 years from now, you can be on 6 pills or you can be on maybe 1 or none pills. Because right now I'm on a blood pressure medicine. He's like, but we're at the teetering point now. He's like, so we got to pick a direction. I'll go wherever you want to go. I know which way you should go. So he's basically like, you should start to like
You're
maybe
the most chill doctor.
Yeah, I grew up with him.
Okay.
Yeah, he was one of my. Like, I went to Catholic school from kindergarten through 9th grade, and his brother was one of my best friends. So he was like 2 years older than us.
Gotcha.
So yeah, his dad was a cardiologist. So totally like I understand. So he was like, we could do one. And by the way, he's, I'm not talking. He's heavy. He's like way heavier than I am.
My doctor, it's very straightforward. It's do this or you will die.
Well, he said
choose your own adventure and have fun with it.
He did say to me, he's like, you might not even be on blood pressure medicine if you continue to if you go. So I went back last week.
So
and
what are you doing?
Here we go.
What are you doing to lose the weight?
Well, I'm working out with Jackson, and I'm trying to keep up with him. I'm walking every day. Cut down on the booze big time. Like, no more during the week at all. Like maybe on the weekends here and there. Like I went to a thing on Sunday. And then I'm a late night snacker, man. So what happens is the kids come home from school after a practice and it's like 5:30 or not even, like they'll get home from at 5 o'clock and they're starving. So we eat dinner at like 5 o'clock. Like I have it ready to go at 5. And like by 5:15, dinner's done. By 5:30, the plates are already washed and we're on to the rest of the day. So like by 9 o'clock, it's been 4 hours. I then crack open what we had for dinner and I have what I call second dinner.
Yeah.
And so I've removed the second dinners from my, so instead of a whole second dinner.
You're not living that Hobbit lifestyle.
Yeah, so if we ate like raviolis and sausage, I got growing boys. I do. Let's just say that I ate that for dinner at 5 o'clock. You would have a second, like late night Ravi plate, Ravi sausage plate. So long story short, I don't have second Ravi sausage plates anymore. That, the booze, a little bit of walking, and lifting some weights with my son, and I'm getting 10. But, let's put it back on. The winter's coming. I could easily
you're going on the road. It's easy to
I'm gonna have a lot
gain
of
the weight on the
burritos
road.
this weekend. I just had in it. Oh, well, look. Here we go. We're not sponsored, but you know where I just came from. Lemonade. It should be water, but it's lemonade, dude.
It's good stuff.
It's so good. And I don't get in and out on the East Coast, so I think they're opening up one in Philly soon. I think Philly and, from what I heard, Nashville are getting one. That's like their first voyage into the East Coast. But
well, yeah, they moved to Tennessee.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, they did, yeah.
The
So they're putting
headquarters.
one up in Nashville, and then I think Philly's going to be the most north one. So anyway, so yeah, I feel good. We look good. You look great.
I mean, I'm not
Your
sleeping.
thighs are fucking
I'm
huge
not
in this.
sleeping.
Why?
I got a baby.
I know, but still, like, the baby's, at this point, you can...
At this point, what, Steve? She's not sleeping. She doesn't want to
Still?
She doesn't want to go to bed before 2, and then I got to be up to work, and she wakes up throughout the night, and now she's at a point where she doesn't want to stay in her crib. She wants to be in the bed, but she's still so small that we're scared that we're going to roll on top of her and kill her.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, you're just in constant fear, and she's a kicker. So I'm getting kicked awake constantly, and she rolls into me, and it's just like, it's not, I mean, it's great, but I'm not sleeping at all.
You could remove yourself from the situation. That's what I used to do. I would go grab a pillow and sleep in the baby's room on the floor.
Yeah, Cassie would love that.
Well, you were afraid. You just plead the fear. I don't want to roll over on the baby. That's what I don't want, babe. I'm so afraid. You could do that. I know it's tough, dude. It's not fun.
It's tough, but
you'll get through it.
She's almost walking, so that's.
I told you, you got to push her down.
I'm not going to push her down.
You have to.
We literally see a physical therapist to help her stand up. Can't push. I can't work against that.
I say push her down. I'm telling you, that's what I did. They'll really want to walk. Then it'll be pure motivation for them to go. I want this. This guy keeps, and they'll be strong when they get up. Like you won't. You'll know. Like you'll go to like. And then they won't go back. They won't go down.
She's not strong. She's so tiny.
Really?
Yeah.
She's like ballerina. I watched that movie on the plane.
She's 14 months and a couple of weeks, and she is maybe 17 pounds max.
Damn, dude. Well, you're not a big
both
person. Tiny people.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Mm-hmm. 17 pounds?
Yeah, she's like the 4th percentile or something.
My youngest is the same way. He's 5'5", 104 pounds. It's like a string bean. I'm like,
how old is he?
13.
So he's my height at 13.
Yeah, and he's going to start to and he eats a lot, but he just that's how it goes.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah, dude.
Senior year of high school, that kid's gonna sprout.
Yeah, it's gonna be big. Yeah, I'm not worried. Trust me, that's not the one I'm worried. I'm not worried about either one of them, but the size of them are not my concern. It's be getting them through high school without getting anyone pregnant. The older one has a...
You want to come over and meet my family and have some sausage and ravioli?
We made homemade pizzas in front of one of his girlfriends once.
Do you have pizza ovens?
No, I did it on the Blackstone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It was kind of... it wasn't perfect because, you put it on and then you got to flip the crust and then make the pizza on that.
Yeah.
But you really have to lower the temperature after you flip it because if you...
It's hot as hell.
It's hot as hell on the bottom. You'll burn the bottom of the crust. Like the one side, it'll have a burnt crust at the bottom of it. But it's good. Anyway, he's got a girlfriend now. We have a new thing that we do because the other day he came home. His curfew's 11:30 when he drives, right?
Wait, he's driving?
Yeah, he's got a junior license, which means he's allowed to drive to and from school activities. But sometimes they have football games, and they don't get home back from the bus till 11 o'clock. He can drive himself home. So he was with his girlfriend today, and he's like, I have to drop her off on the way home. I go, great. He drops her off, whatever. 11:40, he comes in the door. Very calm, no big deal. There's no shouting, there's no yelling. I go, come here. My wife and I are in the bed. He goes, I go, what time is it? He goes, 11:40, I know. It's just 10 minutes. I had to drop off. I go, no problem. I go, what's your curfew? He goes, 11:30. I go, easy. And I just watched Substance. Remember the movie Substance last year? Yeah. Well, you get a week in the good body and then a week in the old body.
Yeah.
But you take a little bit more, you're going to lose something on the other end, right? Mm-hmm. So I go, 10 minutes, your new curfew is 11:20 from now on. I go, if you come home at 11:23 next time, what's going to be your new curfew? He's like, 11:17. I go, yeah, you see how this works? The later you come, you lose time off of what I go. You keep coming home late, you'll be home at 10:30 before you know it. And he was like, not happy about that, but that's the way it is, dude.
I'm gonna steal that.
Yep.
I mean,
and
hopefully it's a long time before.
And then right away, his first question was, "Can I gain time back?" I go, "Maybe. We'll talk about it." But like this weekend, I'm away, so 100%. He's gonna be like, "Can I get another minute back if I do this?" And then he'll work his way back. When I come home on Monday, he'll be coming home at midnight. He'll be allowed to be like, that's how liberal my wife is with him. So, but yeah, they're doing great. And let's get into it. We had a great family, father-son's moment on Sunday, where we had just all three of us settled in on the couch at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to watch our New York Football Giants.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Play the Denver Broncos, a very tough team on the road in Mile High. Rookie quarterback, shit talking all week long. You know, this kid's the new Joe Namath, though. He backs up his shit talk.
Yeah.
He came in there and he fucking dealt.
Against a very good defense.
With
no wide receiver help. I mean, he didn't even have Slayton this week, right? Slayton was out?
And that's probably a blessing, dude.
Maybe, but still, you're pulling guys off the practice
We're making
squad.
Wan'Dale Robinson look like
a
Tyreek
god.
Hill.
Yeah.
So, the boo, the scattaboo. We had Theo Johnson. Everything was
Tracy had a great run.
Third down. It was like, you know what it felt like? I was like, oh, I figured it out. It used to be the Giants. Third down. I mean, first down, it was going to be, if it was a run, it was like a 2-yard run. Mm-hmm. Okay. Second down, incomplete pass. Now we're 3rd and 8 every time. And now what do you think is going to happen?
Going to get sacked.
He's going to get sacked. We're throwing the ball. So get ready for that. Mm-hmm. So it was predictable. Now we're gaining a couple yards on first down. We're running an RPO on second down, and now we're in a manageable 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Now it's like we can run, we can pass. They can't send the house. They don't know what's going on. You know, like we could do it. You know, they send the house. We'll do a little screen. We'll get fucking 15 yards. The offense has fluidity to it. It moves. It has life. It doesn't look like it's fucking plodding along. Mm-hmm. And it was beautiful. And the defense was beautiful. And Brian Burns was unbelievable.
Brian Burns was amazing.
Brian Burns, dude. And I felt bad when he got hurt. And we'll get to that because that was the turning point. Right? Like at that point, I was like, oh, I really wish we had him coming down the stretch. And they did, but not 100%. And then the fourth quarter comes. And it's like we just get so fucking scared. They don't know how to deal with, and that by they, I don't even know who they is. Dable, obviously Dart and those guys. I mean, he's just gonna go the rookie scat. They're gonna go like fucking dogs, Labradors, just on a mission, full throttle until you tell them to do something different. Mm-hmm. You need a calm, level-headed person. Dable fucking starts to become JoJo the circus idiot. I think he's so in love. I truly believe he's in love with Jackson Dart, dude. Like, in love.
Because
like,
that guy is the only reason he'll have a job next year, if he has a job.
So I don't think he actually listens to the defensive play calls. I don't think he does. I don't think he's paying attention when they're on defense. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, that's worked before. I've seen it work. When the Rams, when McVay first got hired, who was the defensive coordinator? He was fucking great. He was from Houston. He was I can't remember. But anyway, he was like an old school, like a Buddy Ryan defensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. And you would watch when the offense was on the field, it was McVay. And then when the defense was on, McVay was on the bench with the quarterback and the offense talking about what was going on. He let the defensive coordinator run the fucking defense. And it worked because, for a while, and then he became, a more seasoned coach, the ability to kind of, because look, you could plan everything you want in like as far as like game scheming and when to use a timeout, but sometimes shit happens where you're like, oh, they got 30 yards on that. Mm-hmm. Where we never, like, now you have to make a decision in the next, you're going to call a timeout now. Like, you have to have the ability to literally bring your level down and manage all the shit that's happening in the moment. And I don't know if he has that. And I don't know if he's paying attention, because what they did in the fourth quarter, what happened there was the defensive calls were mind-numbingly dumb. And on top of that, the offense turned into a thing where they were like, well, we're going to go take it out of the defense's hand almost, where they're going to go, we're going to put it so far out of the, we talked about it before we started the show. the decision not to make them use their last timeout when they're going back and forth. Now they're scoring. They're at the point now where they have found a rhythm, and we are no longer able to bring the pressure and stop them. We're gassed. Mm-hmm. A lot of people talk about, I guess, what's his name? Dable runs pretty soft preseason camps. Players like that, but maybe it's showing right now. I don't know. Because they look gassed in the fourth quarter, the Giants defense. So the offense almost looked like they had to win the game themselves, and they tried to.
They almost did. I mean, even after the interception, to his credit, he led the offense down the field very quickly and scored.
Yeah.
He took it in himself.
He did. But then, on the next possession, when trying to just make them use all their timeouts so that they had none left, so that would have mathematically made them have to have kicked an onside kick and converted that to win the game.
Yeah.
And that was the only... how do you not let that happen? You have to... That's when, as a coach, you have to say to your young quarterback who wants to fucking take on the world, it doesn't matter what happens. I don't care if he looks wide open. You have to complete the pass, take a sack, keep the clock running. An incomplete is almost worse than anything that could have happened.
Yeah.
And so, incomplete pass, they get the ball back with a timeout. I mean, they had all the time in the world. And then we play this fucking rush 3 guys, prevent. The weakest part of our entire organization and team is our secondary. And you're literally putting the ball and all the game on the line in their hands. These guys are running back to... They're running like the ball. Like when you see some of those passes that was completed, like they were defenders that the ball went past them as they weren't looking at the play.
Yeah,
it was terrible.
Well,
and then on top of that, let's just say now they've got the ball. They've already got it into fucking field goal range. Okay, and Brian Burns, who's hurt and obviously is not going to make it back to the other side of the line of scrimmage. You have one timeout. Why don't you call the timeout? We're just going to give them another 5 yards? How easy do you want to make this fucking field goal to win the game? This guy already buried a fucking 56-footer, a 56-yarder. You don't think he's going to make a... He was at 46. Now he's at, 41? Yeah, he's going to make a fucking 41-yard field goal. But I don't know. And then look, you want to blame the kicker... You can blame the kicker. You missed 2 extra points.
By the way, they cut him, but then they re-signed him to the practice squad today.
Well, because you know what, dude? Who else? Who's evaluating kickers?
He's from Ireland, so I think there's like an international player rule that you can have an extra guy on the practice squad if he's international. So because he's Irish.
Dude, we can all sit here and look at kickers and go, that guy can do it. He can kick it through. The only way you know is if you put him under pressure, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy cannot kick under pressure.
No, you can't. He was the first player, I think, in NFL history to miss 2 extra points that weren't blocked that ended up costing the team the game. It was some weird thing Schefter tweeted, but he was like the first guy in history. And then also, you guys... No one's ever scored 33 points in a quarter before after being shut out for 3 quarters. And it was like the lead that you had with the time that was left, the record was like 1,700 something and 0 or 1 or something. Maybe the Ravens were the only other team that blew a lead like that.
Look, dude, we keep making these fucking records. We keep, making history in the wrong
Steve,
sense. But again,
you're
I'm
competitive.
Not mad.
The games are fun to watch, and you're getting a better draft pick.
I'm not mad. Yeah,
you're not going to. Yes. Although you could maybe win the division. The Eagles look like they're going to stumble. The Commanders have kind of fallen back. The Cowboys we know aren't great, but they're trying to trade now for Max Crosby. They got rid of Micah Parsons, and now they're going to make a move for Max Crosby.
I don't know. He's already under contract, right?
He's under contract, but I also think, isn't he older? Sure. I think he's older, and Parsons is better. They're both very good, obviously.
Yes,
but I'd rather have Parsons. I'd rather take the younger guy.
He's going to save probably maybe $5 or $6 million a year, and that'll be a win for Jerry. Mm-hmm. Again, I'm under but the problem is that like we play good teams, playoff teams, well, So that's why it's like sneaking into the playoffs would be fine. But like I'm like, oh, we would like we could beat a good team and maybe win a round. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to do that because I would rather have the pick. We learned. But again, I'm trying to evaluate everything, and as you watch this kid, you're like, this kid can fucking do it.
Yeah.
And having Andrew Thomas back helps a lot. He played great, but it's Dable. Like, is this guy going to ever figure out how to? Like, we did it again. We did what we did. The loss that we had to the Cowboys. Like we made it even worse this time.
Yeah, this was way worse.
It can't be like. At what point do you go? What? How are we going to do this again? Like when I see Dable get mad at Shane at the end of the game, I'm like, you were on the headset, dude. Like, at what point did you? If you had a disagreement, like, I would assume you can overrule the call.
You would hope so.
Like, no, dude, send the house. Let's play normal fucking defense here.
Yeah.
Let's not give them 15 yards at a clip.
Yeah.
This is the new world of like kickers now, dude.
Not to mention,
you get in the area of the logo and you're fucked.
Steve, it's not like Dable doesn't have experience trying to stop a team with a very little amount of time left. He was the coordinator with Buffalo when they lost with 13 seconds. You'd think he'd learn from that and go, that doesn't work, we should do this, and not just keep reverting back to the same old thing.
The problem is that you lose him, you fire him, and then you're starting all over. You
I
got
don't
a
know
guy,
if you
but
fire him. I think you give him one more year at this point.
But you might want to hire like a.
But who? I guess it depends on who's going to be available. You don't want to just hire somebody just to hire
quality
somebody.
Control manager.
But I think at this point you give him some time. You see how because maybe they're 2-5. So
Yeah.
we've got.
He might need like a guy that, like, I hate to say it, but like a Rex Ryan on a defensive coordinator. He might need someone that
Somebody
goes,
with head coaching experience that
yeah.
isn't going to overpower you, but
and not Wink Martindale under like that was like they butted heads. I think like he needs to have a little bit more. Dable needs to have a little bit more recognition of like, I need to be a better head coach rather than just concentrating on one thing. And I maybe need to hire someone that can take care of the defense completely autonomously on their own and have me just worry about what I do.
I agree he should do that. But, keep in mind, it's only his third season as a head coach. So he's still learning. I think what we're seeing from Jackson Dart, where he looks like a legitimate guy, that's probably attributed to Dable, and Dable obviously built Josh Allen into what he was. I don't think you fire him. I think you give him another year now because they're playing competitive football. If they were getting blown out, like Mike McDaniel should be fired. If they're getting blown out like the Dolphins are, then get rid of him. But he's playing competitive games. It's just they're ending up on the wrong side of the coin each time. But they're playing great teams. They kicked the crap out of the Eagles.
Self-inflicted wounds, dude.
That's rookies making rookie mistakes.
Yes,
they shouldn't have lost to the Saints, but that was a quarterback just dropping the football when no one touched him. That was Scadaboo fumbling. This game, if Dart just takes the sack instead of throwing the interception, we're not having this conversation because they beat the Broncos.
Yeah,
these are rookie mistakes that they're going to learn from, and they're going to be better next year. I don't think you bring in a whole new guy with a whole new system. I think you let Dable ride this out through next year, and if you don't like the results halfway through next year, then get rid of him then.
Because look, there's going to come a day where we're going to have all the talent. Everything's going to be there. We're going to
Neighbors will be back,
and so it's like then you cannot lose games like the way we've lost games because that these are the times that now we have to win. Mm-hmm. Like it's time to win.
Yeah,
like we're still it's time to compete. But very soon we're gonna faster than I thought, because this kid is the real deal. I think.
Well, I hope
it's gonna
he
be
is.
Time to win.
I hope he is. We'll see what he is next year, because
I know, we've all gotten
Jaden Daniels. I got that shoved down my throat. CJ Stroud has regressed 2 years now in a row. He looked so bad on Monday, and Jaden Daniels is not a bad quarterback, but he's not what we all thought he was last year.
Kyler Murray, dude.
Kyler Murray,
another guy.
He might be replaced.
I mean, Jacoby Brissett looks better.
He looks, at the very least, he looks like the same guy. And then I can't believe that Brock Purdy got paid. Tell me that Mac Jones, if you didn't know Mac Jones, or if you didn't know that Brock Purdy was injured, not playing, and you just turned on the game, would you be able to tell that it was someone else in there?
It's not that. It's like if you are a team, an NFL team, you either have a quarterback that you're paying $30 million plus $40 million plus to, or someone on a rookie contract. That's it. And once that rookie contract is over, like Purdy is like, it's just he's not going to take $20 million a year because he realizes that's probably what he's worth.
Let him walk. Sign Mac Jones. I think it's Shanahan's system's so good, and he has so many good skill players around him.
You can't see it till, you can't bet at all without seeing it.
I guess,
first,
but you could also say, you know what? Instead of spending $50.5 million a year on this one guy, you can break it to the fans. We're going to let him walk because that's just crazy, and instead we're going to get these 3 or 4 amazing players at 10, 15, 20 million a year, and we're going to get this guy that we're going to sign in the offseason on a 1-year prove-it deal.
Well, we
saw Sam Darnold look good with the 49ers, so it's not like there wasn't. We know what Shanahan's system is, and you just need a guy that has this level of skill set, and you don't have to overpay him. And if this guy wants to go because he wants $50 million, let him go. Let him go and suck in Vegas, or let him go and suck wherever. Like
when does because it never will.
You don't have to pay the quarterback.
Sometimes you do.
It hasn't worked out for most teams.
Yeah,
Atlanta, Miami. To some extent, the Chargers.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily equal wins, but everyone has one. Everyone has except for the Jets, but anyone that's contending.
But that's another thing that was really interesting this week was the Jets owner calling out Fields and being kind of shitty. But is it that Justin Fields is a terrible quarterback, or is it that whole franchise is just a mess?
Dude, when you lose your job to Russell Wilson.
But that was Russell Wilson was the starter in Pittsburgh and got hurt. Fields took over and had a winning record, and then they replaced him because he was the starter that they paid more money to.
Yeah, but also, like if in practice he was blowing the door, like Mike Tomlin's going to throw in the best.
I don't think he was. And I watched the Jets game, and they let him run a little bit, but I feel like they're containing him. They're not letting him be who he is, and he's a running quarterback.
That's a disaster, dude. That's a complete disaster.
They also didn't have Garrett Wilson, so his number one was Josh Reynolds. You got to take it with a grain of salt that, like, who is he throwing to? And
they still could have won. They were in the game.
Yeah. Well, that's how bad Carolina is.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I was very disappointed, but overall,
I made a good amount of money live betting it.
I hate the fact that you did that.
We're going to Lowry's tomorrow.
I almost threw my ottoman through the window.
It was 5-1 when it was 19-8. And the Broncos had just scored. It was 5-1 odds. So my wife put $100 on that. And
why are you screaming? And I was like, you don't even know what just happened.
Well, so how you were feeling is the exact opposite of how Lucas and I felt week 1 as the Bills came back against the Ravens. The exact same emotion reversed.
Oh, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. But you're still in it. The NFC's wide open. The NFC's wide open. It's crazy. The Lions are like the only team.
I'm happy that we it's fun to watch now.
Yeah, it is.
It's fun to watch.
Your whole division's wide open because the Eagles. I don't know what's going on with the Eagles.
Well, they seem to right the ship a little bit this week.
Did they, or did they play Carson Wentz?
Honestly, I don't know. I was at a beer festival thing.
They were fine. You know what happened? You know what is interesting is Barkley just looks like a shell of himself.
Why is that?
It might be just because he's older. He's at that age where the running backs start to decline, and he had such a huge workload. It was like Christian McCaffrey the first year with San Francisco, where he had like 500 touches or something, and then the next year he was basically hurt the whole year.
But he's back now.
I know McCaffrey's back, but he had that year off.
Yep.
Barkley just looks tired. He has moments where you see the old Saquon Barkley, but for the most part, he just doesn't look like himself. And this game this week was the first time that the Eagles actually threw the ball a little bit and looked good. But the defense, they're kind of spotty. They're elite, and then they take weeks off. So I don't know. The Eagles are just kind of... They're going to be a good team. They're going to be there, but they're not the killers that they necessarily were last year.
No.
I think the Lions are going to be the team to beat.
Man,
and then after that, take your pick.
Seattle
looks decent, but is Seattle a great team or is Houston really bad?
I mean, Tampa can't stay healthy. Otherwise,
No.
I believe in Tampa. I do believe in
Mike
him.
Evans is not going to be back unless they make the playoffs.
Yeah. And
Godwin, who the hell knows?
Yep. And Ibuka's healthy this week now.
He played
Bucky
through
Irvin's
last
out.
week. Bucky Irvin's already out. Godwin's already out. He played, but he's got a hamstring, and that can linger with a wide receiver. So he played last week, didn't do much.
Otherwise, I'd believe in them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of parity, dude.
The Rams are another team that, I don't want to bet on the Rams anymore because some weeks they look elite, and then some weeks they look like the Saints.
You killed us.
Yeah.
With our bets.
Well, we're not going to do London games anymore.
There are no more.
We're not going to do German games or Spain overseas games.
We pick American games, dude.
That was a bad call.
It was so bad that you brought it up at the end of the podcast after I made the bet, how you shouldn't have bet that.
So, Aaron...
And then I'm watching the game.
Normally, we go through all of the bets, and then we lock it in. He locked it in before we did that, and then hearing it out loud again, because we did way too many legs. We did 7 legs, I think.
7.
And we must have hit most of them.
A lot of them.
But
we lost
when
the
he
first
read it
fucking
back,
leg.
I said, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't do Jacksonville, because that's the one that's going to kill us.
And then I go to in the morning. I don't remember where I went. I ran an errand. I come home and it's fucking 20-0.
It was.
I go, you got to be
so
I go,
bad.
Brenton, you fucked us, dude.
And that's another guy. Trevor Lawrence didn't have to pay him.
But you got to pay the quarterback.
You don't have to.
All right. Well, let's see how your fucking team would do without a quarterback.
The Steelers.
You better have a rookie quarterback.
Haven't paid a quarterback in years, and they make the playoffs every year. They built up a defense. They're building up other places. There's only so many Mahomes and Josh Allens. They're not all going to be that guy, so you don't have to pay just to have that guy. Just bring someone in that can do a job and put elite people around him and pay them.
I blame the Giants for paying Daniel Jones.
Well, he should be 7-0 right now.
Yeah.
If Adonai Mitchell doesn't drop that football before the goal line, he's 7-0.
Crazy. I mean, and he got a great offensive line, a great running back, running game.
Who is probably now MVP? It was Baker, and then Baker kind of shit the bed. So he has 3 games of 3 touchdowns already.
Dude, pretty wild, and I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
And if they win the Super Bowl, if in back-to-back years, Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones win Super Bowls with other teams, I'm all in on the Giants next year. 100%.
I'm all in on whatever team lets. Who would walk next year for you possibly?
Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yeah, so whoever he goes to, that's who I'm betting on.
Chargers get Kayvon Thibodeau.
Oh my God.
And they go on a fucking run next year. All right, do you want to do? Let's not do picks yet. Let's talk NBA because we were doing that before. I don't know exactly what's gone on or what's transpired, but the NBA has a fucking The NBA's got a gambling problem.
They gamble more than us.
They are gambling addicts.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's easier to do in the NBA to control stuff, prop bets and stuff. Are there more available? But it seems to be a problem with. I mean, they have a flaw of just being able to have one player do something, not affect the outcome of the game. Mm-hmm. Just these small little intangibles that people like to get their hooks into. It has to be with online gambling and with legalized gambling now. It almost feels impossible to not have that your radar go up when something like that happens. Apparently Terry Rozier's 100 people bet on within an hour of each other of whatever happened, of him getting under in the game, under points. Mm-hmm. And apparently his cousin or someone told or found out that he was pretty injured and probably wouldn't play the whole game. So I think the word spread and everyone just got into it. But that is a red flag. Like probably no one's bet on his points or anything about him before that. Like it was even happening in baseball a little bit with, I think it was Emmanuel Clase, was like he had like a weird betting pattern, or people had a weird betting pattern that his first pitch would be a ball, and he would come into the game and like sail the first pitch. It wasn't even fucking close, dude. So these individual prop bets that don't necessarily affect the outcome of the game, which I think is the only thing that really people want to, like, when all the professional sports associations made partnerships with the gambling people, it was like, we have to make sure the integrity of the game. And I think that they only mean like the final score.
Yeah.
Who won the game? Who really was the better person, team, whatever. This is different because this is like, the score is the score, but like if I can make money on one guy just knowing that he might not play in the game, and just like on him individually and not fuck with the whole, like that could be, that those are like moral loopholes for people, I think. Yeah. And so it's happening more and more frequently. Now you got a coach, Chauncey Billups, who got arrested. Like, like they don't.
And that was poker too. That wasn't just gambling.
I didn't even know about that part.
It was a whole illegal poker ring that the mafia was running. It was like rigged poker.
Rigged poker?
Rigged poker.
Jesus Christ.
So he was betting on games. I don't know to what degree. I saw someone had said that he put in a player with 25 seconds to go and then took him out 2 seconds later, and his unders all hit because he then became eligible. People bet his under even though he wasn't going to play that game. They bet his under, put him in, took him out, so he's eligible because he got 2 seconds of playing time.
But dude, like, you have to realize that stuff is like, you're going to get flagged.
Well, people are watching it very closely now.
Yeah.
So it's becoming very obvious when these players, that's why it's like Chris Jones, when he didn't run after Trevor Lawrence, people want to investigate, did he have family or did he have people that were betting on that game and the outcome of that game?
Or is he just fat and tired?
Well, maybe that's hopefully probably the answer.
Yeah.
But when you do something like that, it's going to raise flags and people are going to look into it.
Like, he's arrested. Like, he can't coach tonight, can he?
No, dude.
You're under arrest, right?
He got arrested by the FBI. Like, he's going to go to federal prison.
Is he going to flip? I mean, I would want to flip on the mob, even if I was Chauncey Billups.
I mean, I don't know.
You're going to go coach? You're not going to get killed? You're going to get killed. You flip on the mob.
Yeah.
You become an informant.
No, he's going to.
You better go coach in
go to jail.
Fucking Israel or something like that.
He's going to go to jail.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, he probably made $100 million in his NBA career. And he's still a coach.
Yeah.
How does that morale on the team?
Yeah, I would. I'd bet against the Trailblazers for pretty much the rest of the season.
It's just they got to get their hands around this fucking thing. Mm-hmm. The NBA. That's Adam Silver's fucking problem. I think he has to figure out. They either have to just like, I don't know, like lower the prop bets, like on individual players. I don't know if you can rein that in as to what, but for everyone's sake, like. For the gambler's sake, for the the gaming people's sake, for the NBA's sake, you make it like you don't make it easy for them to have these availability to fucking cheat.
Well, the lines are already really sharp, so I don't know. Everyone's just going to bet overs if you make it too low, and all the overs are going to start hitting. So the books aren't going to want that.
Yeah, but just take it away. Just bet the games. But I know that there are
that market's so big now.
That market,
the prop
there's
market
a whole
is so big. It's growing probably faster than the actual like daily fantasy is growing.
But think about like how it's affecting you have a problem there.
Yeah.
Like you don't necessarily have a gambling problem when it comes to the outcome of the games necessarily. I don't think the NBA still has that. They had that with the refs. Mm-hmm. But you're creating a player prop where I can individually make money if I do something that I don't normally do a little bit that has nothing to do with the outcome of the game. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm going to score, Terry Rozier's not going to score 30 points and now you're like, oh, whoa, what the hell happened? He only fucking played for 2 minutes. It's like he played a couple minutes, came out, and all his unders hit, and all that money comes in, and it's like, how do you not expect to get busted for that? I don't get it, but They got big problems. I don't know what. Do you see it's
sucks.
just NBA or is it?
No. I think Ohtani probably was.
What?
He was probably gambling. He had a fall guy.
Guys, I cashed in hard on the color of light that's behind you. I put it a big one on green. So.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Don't tell anybody.
Fuck yeah, dude. Shit. I should have known that. If I knew you were going to do green, I would have gambled on green as well. Ohtani, I thought you were going to say that his 3 home run game.
Well, yeah, that was amazing. He's the best player that we've ever seen. I'm not.
Do you think he gambled on himself to hit 3 home runs?
No. I'm just saying in general when he was investigated. I think he was doing that, but he was paying somebody, and then that guy took the fall for him.
Oh my God, dude!
They were very good if they did.
They were very good. Yeah, he was. He was very
slip
careful.
on a single text, and they went through like 20,000 texts.
Very careful. I'm just saying it's probably going on in other sports. There are probably players that are doing it.
I can't imagine.
Calvin Ridley just got busted not that long ago.
The best player in the world, dude, is not his whole playing in the game affects outcomes like solely. So like he's almost untouchable. I would assume. Now, if you were his friend or in his circle and knew that, oh shit, his fucking arm feels weird today or that, and you started doing stuff on the side, that might be, but I can't imagine that he's that stupid.
I hope not. I really hope not, because he's worth $700 million if he just plays. Dude. So I hope.
Plus, I don't even know what he's earned over in endorsements in Japan.
Yeah, and the Dodgers, by the way, have already
made their money back.
Yeah, in 1 year,
$700 million already.
Insane.
In advertisement and endorsement deals and stuff.
And then I'm not as in tune with baseball as you guys, but they have another contract coming up, right? And the owners want to push for a salary cap.
They already have a salary cap
in baseball.
Well, they don't have a cap, but they have the
competitive
owners.
Balance tax.
But the owners want like a hard salary cap, right, to make it competitive.
They absolutely do.
So if that comes to pass, isn't there like in 2027 or 28? Don't they have to vote on it again, and the players could sit out and say we're not? So
they won't. There will not be a cap.
If that happens though, and the players do sit out, and let's say hypothetically somehow there is a cap, then do the Dodgers not have to pay Ohtani the $700 million that's all back-ended?
No, I think everything that's ever been signed before, they have to get paid.
Okay.
Like, it's going forward. It's retroactive.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But they're already skirting the system by doing this deferred payment thing.
Yeah.
$680 million is deferred.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, and it's
four guys are making between Ohtani and these 4 guys are $1 billion.
But they have
till 2046.
So Ohtani will be on their payroll though till like 2050.
But he'll be in Japan by then, and he won't have to pay taxes.
No, I know, but I'm just saying like they will have to but I guess not that much. Their payroll will take a hit every year for the next 30, 40 years, however he got deferred.
But they'll also have like 7 or 8 more championships.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to win. They're going to win a lot more.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever going to be enough that's going to affect how much money they can spend on other players. Mm-hmm. Especially because I don't think there'll ever be a salary cap, too. So,
no.
I don't think they give back that much. No.
Did you hear earlier this year, Rob Manfred was in the Phillies clubhouse?
Oh yeah, and then Bryce Harper told him to fuck himself, right?
Get the fuck out of our clubhouse.
Yeah,
he said to the commissioner of the league.
Get the fuck out of
get the fuck out of our clubhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not his boss.
I mean, no.
Technically not, yeah.
I mean, I would make sure I have all clean blood tests, piss tests, and everything. I didn't want anyone fucking sniffing in my underwear drawer. But yeah, why not?
Check that top shelf of your locker. Yeah, nothing there. All right.
I mean, look, I'm sure a lot of teams want a salary cap because it wouldn't probably, even
I would say
out.
There's probably 28 teams that would want a salary cap to be competitive.
They need a salary floor.
Yeah. That's what my argument would be.
Tampa Bay, Florida, Oakland,
Kansas
Minnesota,
City, Pittsburgh.
You got to spend.
I mean, Pittsburgh's a farm team.
Yeah. Pittsburgh. I mean, like, they don't even talk about Skeens playing there. Like, it's every article.
He's going to be a Dodger, a Red Sox, or a Yankee. That's
every
inevitable.
Trade possibility. How many? There's no even talk of him.
Mm-hmm.
they would have done it already. They signed Josh Reynolds, I think, when he was and Dela Cruz, I think, signed with them for a while. They either get you for 10 years for cheap, or they're, but they know they can't. Like, Kansas City got away with it with Bobby Witt Jr., which I'm surprised about. Because on the open market, I think he would have got way more money. But if you're Skeens, it's like, fuck it, dude. I'm going to get that money.
Yeah. I mean, he's a guy who could get $500 million.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
it's a lot to gamble on a pitcher, but yeah.
It really is, dude. It really is. When you think about it, and how these guys get hurt now, it's like you can have 4 or 5 of them, but then one gets hurt and you're like everybody else, and you still got to pay. They all got to take insurance. Like the Yankees took out insurance on Garrett Cole. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they do it for everyone else on the staff every year too. And you hopefully get some of that money back. But fuck, dude.
The thing Skeens has in his favor is he's a big guy. Like, he's big and thick. And this Mizorowski guy
he's
the Brewers,
lanky.
Your arm can't do that without a little muscle on you.
Yeah, you're like DeGrom.
Yeah.
You know? So, Skeens is the real deal, and he'll get $500 million, but it ain't going to be from Pittsburgh.
No.
Which sucks.
Yeah, it does.
They're already trading Skubal from Detroit.
Yep. Because he's going into his last year, and he's got a Scott Boras. He's Scott Boras's client.
Yeah.
So they're they're like, we're not negotiating. We're going to go to the open market, and good luck, Detroit. But that's the way it goes. So he might get traded. I wouldn't be surprised if they did something at the end of the depending on where they are. They could be in it where we'll make one more run and see if we can get a World Series out of him before he bounces. But if they're out of it, let's go Yankees. Right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck not? All right, what else we got going on? We did the
the World Series starts tomorrow.
It's going to be fucking
You think it's done in 5 games, or you think it's going to go 7?
7?
You don't think Toronto has a chance?
No. I think they maybe win 1 game.
Okay, so 5 games.
Yeah, maybe. And if they lose the first 2 in Toronto again, you're not coming in. You're not coming to LA, and you're not winning all 3 games in LA.
Yeah.
Not a chance. You might win 1, but you're not winning all fucking 3 games in LA. You're not going back with a lead. And so, I think it's going to be. I mean, look at the fucking Dodgers pitching staff.
Yeah.
Considering how kind of off it was all season, it's pretty good now.
Yeah, it came together at the right time.
Locked the fuck in.
Yeah.
And everyone's healthy.
I mean, even fucking Ohtani.
Yeah.
Locked in, dude. 6 innings, 10 strikeouts.
They have 4 starters.
That was the most amazing thing, though, dude. To see that guy walk the first guy, strike out the next 3, run into the dugout, put on a helmet, and then smash a fucking home run. It was like Little League shit. It was like watching a Little League game where one player just dominates.
It was like playing a video game.
And then that 400 and whatever 80-foot home run, I was like, holy fucking shit. When he hit that ball, I was like, oh my God, that thing could hit a car in the parking lot.
Yeah.
That was a bomb, dude.
Yeah.
And then the third one, I went to bed.
Several fans leaving to beat traffic.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to smash a guy in the back. It was insane. So I think they fucking, that's what I think a 1 over under on 1.5 losses for the rest of the year, and I would take the under. I really would. But
fair enough.
We'll see. I mean, maybe Toronto will steal signs again, and fuck you.
Did you hear this week that Ohtani has never taken batting practice?
Yeah,
on the
I
field?
knew that. Never.
I'd never heard that.
Yeah.
He just everyone does on-field batting practice.
He does it in the
except
cage
Ohtani.
underneath. And he only does T work. He doesn't even do.
Why does he do that? He just doesn't want the attention?
Yeah, because he
would certainly be hounded for autographs.
Yeah.
Well, not only autographs, but I think he gets into I heard he only does T work.
That's
So if that's his style, if that's what gets him dialed in, then what are you going to make him go out there and take? Because people just want to see him hit home run after home run after home run.
Yeah.
That might not be the way he warms up. He might just put a ball on the outside of the plate on a tee and try to smash it over the second baseman's head 10 times, and that might be his fucking whole warm up. And then or for him, he's lefty over the shortstop's head, So that might be his whole warm up. And if that's boring to watch. If you're going to watch Shohei Ohtani smash line drives over the shortstop's head in batting practice, it's like, oh, people are like, what the fuck,
As someone who went to all the batting practices in the early 2000s, late 90s, the steroid guys, watching them just hit bombs.
Yeah, insane.
And then to see Bonds do it and just not give a shit and just hit line drives. It was like, oh, this sucks.
I've only seen the Yankees take batting practice on the road because they do it at home first, and they don't let you into the stadium till 2 hours before.
Yeah, usually it's the other
so
way
they
around.
usually, by then, it's like the guys who aren't going to play are in the cage at that point, and then they switch over to the road team. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Aaron Judge take batting practice. I would love to.
It's just so antithetical to McGuire, man. He put on such a show.
Yeah, I'm sure, but he was fucking roided up, dude.
I caught one in the second deck at Qualcomm Stadium.
You did?
Yeah.
But did it hurt, like on the
No.
fly?
Yeah, I caught on the fly. Yeah. I was wearing a glove.
Oh, you were wearing a glove?
Yeah, of course.
Damn, the barehanded catch is always the manly way to go, where you just fucking grab it with that one hand. Brent, let's do some picks. I miss Lucas, dude.
Yeah.
I wish he was here.
I need my phone.
Go get your phone. Are you gambling? We can't make him here though, dude. Holy shit! I'm looking up DraftKings. I can't do them.
Yeah. So technically,
I gotta get a VPN.
we can give out what we would take, and we can do the Robin Hood thing. You can bet the futures
I'm not
market.
doing I hate that Robin.
But it's all money line stuff, so it's
Here's
not
what
as
I'm
fun.
gonna do. We're gonna make a sheet. I'm gonna hold on to it, and then
have your son place it for you.
Like
Hey, you want to get your 10 minutes back?
No, can I use my VPN?
I assume you can. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Don't tell me what I'll do.
Do you want to touch tonight?
What is tonight
It's
again?
Minnesota at the Chargers. Interesting game. JJ is still not playing. Surprise, surprise. And I'm hearing murmurs that he is healthy. It was more performance based, and they like what Carson Wentz is doing more, which says a lot. But the Vikings are 3-point road dogs. Should be a good game. I love these games. I don't like the division games as much on Thursday. I like the games where it's two teams that don't ever play each other and don't know each other. We're probably going to see some fireworks. I mean, it should be it's only a 44.5 over under, but we should see a pretty exciting game. And I kind of like the Vikings to cover.
To cover the 3?
I like them to cover the 3, yeah.
I can't fucking... what's the internet here? I have no... hold on. We're slowly coming through. Yeah, let's not fuck with tonight, Brenton.
Okay. I'm just...
Because then you screwed us last week.
I'm just going over all the games.
We're not doing tonight.
Are you touching the Giants?
Personally, but I don't think we should in
Philadelphia, and BetMGM has them 7.5 point dogs.
I don't know why this is just...
Oh, here.
Let me see. I like to look at it.
Go ahead.
Chargers, oh God, they're getting 7.5. The Giants
7.5. But you're in Philly. You're not at home this time.
I know.
And I think they're basing that off of Philly going into a tough a tough Vikings.
I want that
defense and exploiting them and throwing all over them.
I like the 7. Give me 7.5 points. Give me 7.5 points. Fuck you, Philly. Give me 7.5 points.
Are you betting with your mind or your heart right now?
I'm not. I didn't press the button.
I know. We can't. We're not allowed to here.
I'm not. I'm betting with my fucking mind, dude. We play good teams. Okay. Good. And even if we lost by a miracle touchdown at the end, it's still 7.5. I want that half point. All right, Dodgers, Falcons. Dolphins, Falcons.
I mean, I think
another 7.5 point spread.
I'm gonna throw. There are several teams now. I think I'm just going to bet the money line against. Not necessarily parlay them, but I'm just going to bet
you want
against.
the Falcons on the money
I want
line.
the Falcons. I want whoever's playing the Saints. The Bills are playing the Panthers. I want that. And then whoever's playing the Jets. I mean, those are 4 bets that if you make that separately every week on the money line, you're going to have a winning record.
Yeah.
And even though the payouts aren't going to be great over the course of the rest of the season, you're going to make some money.
Yep. I agree. Dolphins are a fucking dumpster
They
fire.
are. McDaniel is fired for sure. I thought he was going to be fired after
How
this
many
last
more years
week.
does Tua have left on this deal?
31-6 against Cleveland.
Yeah.
Who just got rid of Joe Flacco. 31-6. Cleveland. How are you not fired after that? And your quarterback is talking shit about you. He's talking shit about the team publicly.
Poor Dan Soder.
How are you not fired?
Yeah, Yeah.
So they're a mess. The Saints are just a bad team, so it's easy to bet against them.
Well,
the Jets, Aaron Glenn, he might be the problem. I shit on Campbell with Detroit. I used to say that, I think Campbell's too aggressive and he's making these bad decisions. I think maybe it was Aaron Glenn and he ran that defense into the ground and he wasn't a good coach because now that defense with practice squad guys against the Bucs looked great and the Lions are winning games and Aaron Glenn is 0-7.
6.5 point dog this week against the Bengals on the road.
Yeah, the Bengals are going to win that game.
Crazy. Joe Flacco's going to win that game.
Yeah. Joe Flacco's going to be 2-0.
Browns at the Patriots. Patriots giving 7 points.
That one is tough. The Patriots have looked very good, but the Browns defense has also played very well.
Yeah,
and even though I haven't seen a lot from Dylan Gabriel hasn't shown a lot, but Judkins had a very good week. And the Browns defense is just so underrated. If they were on literally any other offense, if they had any other offense that they were working with, other than maybe like a couple of them, they'd have a winning record easily.
Could you imagine the Browns defense and the Bengals offense with a healthy Joe Burrow?
Oh, they'd win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Bills Panthers. This is a Bills 4-2, Panthers 4-3 on the road.
Andy Dalton starting,
giving 7 points. Andy Dalton over Bryce Young. But
I'm very nervous about Dowdle running all over us. But we do get 2 guys back from suspension this week on the defensive line, so we'll see.
Okay,
we'll see if that shores up the run at all. Hopefully it does. Otherwise, the Bills, I think, if they were to lose this game, they're definitely not in the Super Bowl contention talk anymore. We're like probably a borderline playoff team.
Yeah,
considering how competitive the AFC is,
and that would be a disaster.
Yes. Absolutely. So they need to win this game. They've had the bye week to kind of figure stuff out and get a little healthier. There are guys coming back.
Yeah, coming off a bye, dude. You better fucking handle your business this
They better
week.
kick the shit out of the Panthers, who are not a good football team.
We got the Bears at the Ravens. Ravens with Lamar starting again this week?
Should be.
He's back this week?
Practicing. It's not a guarantee that he's back, but he's practicing. So he should be back. And they're coming off a bye.
Yep.
That'll be a very telling game for them because
this is it, dude.
If they win that game with the Steelers losing to the Bengals, that keeps them in everything.
Oh yeah.
If they lose this game, there's no chance they're making the playoffs.
No, and the Bears could do it, dude.
The Bears are a solid team. They're playing good football.
Yep.
They had a good win against the Commanders.
That's only a 6.5 point spread. Only it's not that much considering this week seems to be a lot. Niners at the Texans.
Give me the Texans. Give me the Texans.
They played.
It's gonna.
Their defense played well.
The defense played well. The Texans' offense is bad.
What's up with CJ Stroud?
But the 49ers are so injured. At some point, someone's gonna beat them. They're gonna exploit them. They are the worst. What are they? 5-2.
Yeah,
They're the worst 5-2 team. They have no one's healthy.
And if the Cardinals could actually finish a game, they'd be 5-2 too.
Yeah.
Bucks at the Saints. Saints getting 4 points. I mean, the Bucks better handle their business, even if Baker has to throw to himself. Titans at the Colts. I did not press these buttons, but it's a 14.5 point game.
Yeah, I mean, look, I actually think that that's a good line. The Titans, they're a mess. Maybe they'll be a little bit better. Ward will look a little bit better since the coach is gone. But the Colts are also showing us that they're going to run the score up. They're not trying to get ahead and then sit on the ball. So 14.5 is actually a good line. I think they could hit that.
Yeah, the Colts all day long. 14.5, I don't know about that, but yeah.
Maybe alt-line it and get the half point
Get
off.
the half point back. Cowboys at the Broncos.
Broncos. Give me the Broncos. Don't fuck around with it. You watch too much NFC football or NFC East football. The Broncos are the better team.
I just saw what Jackson Dart did to their defense, and which, played not great. I mean, the Cowboys.
They will make corrections. The Cowboys' defense is as bad as the Broncos looked last week. That's not who they are every week. The Cowboys' defense is that bad.
We got the Packers at the Steelers. Steelers getting 3 points.
So the Packers have not won in Pittsburgh since 1970.
Really?
They've only played like maybe 8 times over the years, but they have not won. And
it's crazy how many players are still in the squad.
They remember the good old days, dude.
But Aaron Rodgers obviously is going to be highly motivated to win this game, and this is the one that means a lot to him, and I think people will rally around that because they seem to really, as much as he wasn't kind of embraced, initially he was obviously with the Jets, but then over time it kind of fell apart. I really think like they are coming together and they are loving him, other than the dude that tackled him and then it looked like he was going to rip his head off after he scored that touchdown.
You don't tackle a 41-year-old man.
No. But this one means a lot to him. Mike Tomlin is a great coach. That defense is going to play great. I think we'll see some points scored, but I think this is one that I would probably lean Pittsburgh on the money line.
Carson Wentz and the Commanders at the Chiefs. Mariota, sorry.
Mariota. That Chiefs easy. I think the Chiefs are they're showing that they're the team to beat. They're the Super Bowl favorite right now. No one's playing better than them.
They're playing well.
Who's playing better than them?
Rasheed Rice back, healthy.
And they might trade for Breece Hall.
Why not?
If they get Breece Hall, it's over.
Damn, Brenton. Jam-packed this week.
It's a good week. And that's with all the bye weeks. There's, 8 teams on bye right now?
I don't know.
It's something crazy like that. It's like 6 or 8 teams are on bye right now. It's the biggest for fantasy. It's the biggest week.
I gotta get into my fantasy shit. Make sure all my lineups are set.
Quick question, Steve.
Yeah.
As a Yankee fan, should Boone still be there?
No, but it's not his fault in the sense of apparently the team runs like he's just a conduit, dude. Like there's the numbers guys run the fucking. But Aaron, can you explain something to me?
Sure. I can try.
You understand a little bit of analytics and what the point is. Can you explain to me how you don't bunt anymore because that's giving the other team an out, right? Which is the worst thing you can do.
Apparently, yeah.
How is sending a guy up there that's going to take 3 swings and misses and make it out that way any better than the bunt?
I couldn't tell you.
Who is not going to put together an at-bat, like just 3 hacks at a home run and then go sit down. Is it literally just because there's 2 extra pitches that were thrown and that's what makes it better than... I mean, what if the first pitch is a ball and you pull back your bat and you don't get the bunt? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing. It makes no sense to me. So
it doesn't make any
while
sense
that's
to me.
still going on, Aaron Boone will be the manager. It's a new regime over there. They're not before this, the longest a Yankee manager lasted without winning a World Series was 5 years.
Yeah.
Aaron Boone's going on his 10th or 11th season now?
8. He's
feels like 40.
So I think he's going into 9.
Yeah 9.
I mean, he was in the World Series last year.
No wins.
I'll give him that. He was there.
Yeah.
But with that squad, you should be there every year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, this year they need to make adjustments to help them do better. I feel like they need to bring in some professional hitters.
Yeah.
I would love to bring Alex Bregman on my team. I know it sucks as a Yankee fan to say that, but the guy's a professional fucking hitter. He's going to take 2 pitches.
Where do you play him?
Third base.
McMahon's there.
But McMahon's a walking strikeout, a walking out. McMahon's a guy that's going to take 3 hacks at it. Bregman will take 2 hacks, and then with a man on second base, he will shorten up and push the ball to the right side to get him over the third.
Yeah.
He's going to do that.
He's a pro. Yeah, 100%.
We need more of that. Be nice to hit a home run in the playoffs. That's great. But we need to put together 3 or 4 hits in a row and have professional hitters make outs in a professional manner. That's my thought. But, when it's over, the Yankees will still have a good team. They'll have a great record. They'll probably make the playoffs. And, that's good enough for now, I guess.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Way to get me fucking pissed off.
I couldn't believe when they had Goldschmidt sitting. I know he's not who he was.
Yeah.
And he's never been, as a Cardinals fan, he's never been a great playoff player.
Yeah. But I mean,
you put Ben Rice against a lefty?
Didn't make any sense to me. It's all that has to be analytics driven.
It's got to be.
They got to find
ageism.
They got to find a spot for Ben Rice. Like they got to figure out where he can play all the time because he's got a middle of the lineup bat.
Yeah.
But he's not a catcher really. He's not good enough, and he's not a first baseman. So they got to figure out where he can play. But they got. I'm excited about the rotation next year. I'm excited about what it could be. But it's all going to be predicated on the playoffs.
Cole will be back, right?
Cole, yes, but everyone will.
Freed's back.
I don't think everyone's going to be back like week 1. Rodon just had a fucking little thing in his elbow taken out. So I think by April or May, by May, we should be everyone's back and going. And Heel and Schlittler, I'm positive about. Like I'm not really too worried about the starting staff. The bullpen I thought was great until it wasn't last year. So that is always a work in progress.
Yeah.
But I think they need to find a couple professional hitters. Maybe a Kyle Tucker. I hate to say it, but these are all fucking Astros.
Yeah, it's very likely.
So, yeah. Anything else? I'll be in La Jolla this weekend. If you're around, you get this before that. I'll come check me out at the La Jolla Comedy Store. And then next month I'll be at Skankfest. That's the second weekend in November in New Orleans. And the week after that I'll be in Janesville, Wisconsin at the Comedy Cabin. Tickets at steverenazizi.com. You want to plug anything, Brenton?
I'll be at the San Jose Improv in 2 weeks.
Nice. I love that club.
It's a great room.
That's it for this week, guys. We gave you our best advice. Obviously, we didn't make our picks because we're in the nanny state of California. So, but listen, Brenton, do you want to walk anything back before we get out of here?
No, I feel confident with all those picks, and I really think the best advice you can take is doing separate money line bets on those against those 4 teams for the rest of the year. Even if they all miss this week, you're going to win.
Okay. Well, you heard it here. Brenton says you will win. Over time, you will win. Just like that dollar bill behind us is real, and all those serial numbers are exactly correct. That's not. I don't even know. Is that Russian? Behind me. Anyway, that's the podcast for this week. We miss you, Lucas. It's not the same without you, but he's at Magoobies. Yeah, he's at Magoobies in Baltimore. Check it out if you're down in Baltimore area doing the Wire tour. Go check out our boy Lucas. And that's it for this week. We'll talk to you guys next week. Go Bills. Go Bills.